Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another installment in Chop Shop Nationals 87 series. We are back. Another fun, wonderful race today at Watkins Glen. We're at the Watkins Glen Raceway, known as the Glen, the historic 2.45 mile road course located in New York's Finger Lakes region. I am with my fellow colleagues, John Hammond, and returning this week after a 2-week absence, Mr. Michael Bollinger. How you doing, Bollinger?
Doing good. Glad to be back in the booth after taking 2 weeks of personal time. It's gonna be a crazy one today, as we have the road course ringer that normally can be all of us in Chop Shop, Nathan Bigart. But I think it's going to come down to Bogart and our season points leader right now of Kale Spitzer of who can get this done. Nathan Bogart, we've seen him do it multiple times. Let's see if he can do it again.
You're absolutely right, Bollinger. That this is kind of the, what do we want to call it? The circus of the series. These road courses in these 87 cars are going to be one of the more difficult tracks and cars combination that these drivers are going to experience all year long. Last week, we ended up with a pretty sloppy race, just turning left. That was probably the worst race of the season with the highest caution counts. This week, we have no stages, 40 laps of thunder here at Watkins Glen, and they're going to have to turn left and right and brake today. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, it looks like you guys are going. It looks like tomorrow night, as well in Chop Shop, you might be going left and right as well, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like you guys, the Cup Series is going down to St. Petersburg.
Yep. No, it's at San Diego. So the Cup Series is going to be at San Diego tomorrow in the Cup car in the next gen, and they're going to be doing the San Diego, I think it's called Qualcomm Coronado, one of the more newer tracks iRacing has released, but definitely one of the local favorites. Everybody seems to like that. We ended up trying that one in the Truck Series, and man, was that a phenomenal race. So I hope tomorrow it actually pans out the exact same way.
Yes, it was a phenomenal race for the 7 laps I survived of it in the Speedy Trophies Truck Series.
Hey, watching Nathan.
Saturday's track, we also have a big race coming up for the Brad Dove Farm LLC O'Reilly Series as well, as they head down to sunny Miami to go crown a champion. It's going to be a good 3-way battle between Mr. R.B. Turner, Tyler Lemon, and Pat Green to decide who's going to be the Season 3 champion of Brad Dove Farm LLC O'Reilly Series.
That's correct. There's a huge last season race. We'll actually show you a little bit of a special podcast that was created this week just specifically for the top 4 guys that are fighting for the championship. Everybody's within, I believe, 25 points. They ended up obtaining the top 3 drivers, which are all within 9 points, to get into the podcast and kind of hype up this last race of the season that they're going to be running at Homestead. So that's going to be phenomenal. It's in the O'Reilly Series, which is one of the more popular cars in the series. Everybody seems to like that. So there's going to be a lot of action, but not as much as there should be today in the 87 series here at Watkins Glen. So we're going to see how that pans out.
Now, at the bus stop, after the S's, on that long straightaway before the bus stop, where we normally be heavy brakes, taking a right, a left, another left into a right, which takes us to the carousel. Tonight, there is no bus stop. It's going to be a heavy braking zone as you go up that hill, because if you don't go on those brakes to get to that carousel properly, we'll probably be seeing a couple guys going into that wall just off of the carousel tonight, so we got to be keeping an eye on that as well.
That's absolutely correct. This version does not have the bus stop, so they're going to be carrying a little bit more speed coming into that right-hander. We'll see how these guys take care of their tires. It looks like most of these guys were complaining about some tire wear early in the practice session today, so it's going to be pretty evident who brought their A game today. So right now they're finishing up the last bit of the qualifying. It should be starting gridding here very shortly. Let's make sure we get the national anthem in before we get gridded. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you coming on back and enjoying the national anthem and a little bit of the 87 intro. We again are back with our colleagues, Michael Bollinger and the local celebrity, John Hammond's going to get us started here with the grid.
Ooh, all right. The grid results. Looks like they got
Oh, they're
about
not
another
official yet.
minute, but nobody's on there. Nobody's on the grid. So we're gonna start it off with Kale Spicer starting out on the pole. Nate, about a tenth, a little less than a tenth off. He's in second, followed by third Johnny Hamby. Then Jonathan Casabir will be in fourth, and in the top five is George Ricone. Rayburn made
Brandon,
it in late entry. He's sixth place. Anthony Crownover will be in the seventh spot. Clint Hackett in eighth. Mark Retchen will finish in ninth and round out the top 10 that qualified. Austin Knight. The rest of the drivers did not qualify, but it looks like it'll be Mata, Dove, Church, Greg, John, and Mr. Hammond, but I will not be racing. So there is your top 12, or excuse me, top 15.
We still got a couple of minutes before these guys jump off out of the grid.
actually, a couple seconds here,
Couple
Striker,
seconds.
as the grid is officially official.
Listen to Big Ben.
There we go. There we go.
Tick tock.
But we're giving us another minute. They're giving everyone another minute here for the guys that are in the middle of a lap, letting them finish out the lap that they're on right now. But this is being a longer track than what we normally would see for 30 extra seconds. Instead, we're giving another home 2 minutes.
Yeah, well, these guys were talking about the speeds that were laying down. Cale Spicer ended up laying down a 112 with 534 to grab the pole. Your local celebrity and ringer, Nathan Big Art, finishing second. John Henry third, Case of Beer fourth, and Rincon top rounding out the top five. A late entry, like John Hammond said. Brian Rayburn ended up coming in here, was still able to lay down a pretty hot lap, got sixth place. Crownover, Hackett, Retchen, Knight rounding up your top 10. So it's going to be pretty phenomenal. Again, there is no cautions when it comes to this race. So getting off and
a good start here.
Yeah, getting off and starting a good clean race start is going to be pivotal for these guys. So we're going to watch that as it develops. And let's watch them roll. It's 40 laps of madness today. It is a little bit of smaller field than our normal. We have a lot of guys out. In fact, one of the main championship competitors this week is out. Who is that?
The points leader.
The big story, Jason Day, the points leader. He was 9 points above Cale Spicer, 809 to 800 coming into this track. And he's out. He had to take a provisional today. He ended up hanging out in his air-conditioned... What does he do again?
His mobile home, as he has not been medically cleared to race after his incident last week at Pocono.
So yeah, he
spent a few days in the medic after he was transported. He spent a few days being monitored for as he was battling some concussion-like symptoms after his major wreck last week.
They're rolling off though.
Big development when it comes to that. He's definitely going to be losing the points lead. It's going to completely flip. One mistake on this road course can turn a 9-point deficit into a 50-point deficit quickly. But in this case, Day didn't show up, so it's going to be a big deficit regardless. Another person that we haven't really said much about, but is silently active, is the championship competitor, Brian Rayburn, with 769 points. He's only 40 points behind Day, 31 points behind Spicer, and he's already accumulated 3 top 5s.
If he has a good run here, he should take second place. I don't see him catching the first place unless Cale has something drastically happen. But Rayburn, if he keeps it clean, he should capitalize in that second position because Day's only going to get 50 points.
Now, this is a straightaway I was talking about that we would normally see out of the S's going to the bus stop. As you guys can clearly see, the bus stop is coned off, which means you're going up a hill, and you're going to be taking a little bit of air, but you're also going to be hard on those brakes too, because as you can see, there is a concrete wall and some grass. Which that concrete wall can be defamating to you, especially no faster payers, and not having the bus stop to help slow you down a little bit before this carousel turn.
Some of these boys we're riding inside the car with, I believe it's Brian Rayburn, and he's already shifting. I mean, he's clutching. So these boys are already trying to save as much fuel as they can. It's a 40-lap event. It's a 40-lap event. They're getting about 35, 36 laps, so saving a little fuel at the beginning might be a smart idea.
Indeed, there, Striker, as we are just moments away from this quiet little rumble turning into a roar. As we are coming off of turn 6 and 7 right now. Hey, we're in turn 7 right now, actually, as the pace car is making that right-hand turn into pit lane. And boys, I've been waiting all day to say this, but it is showtime! Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing at the Glen today, boys!
Side by side coming into turn 1. Who's going to give? Kale sends it in there. He's down low on the low side. Nate taking the high side. Way outside.
Those two are still right behind each other. This is going to be a good battle to watch here for the race lead, probably, and maybe the race win as well, because whoever can get away is going to probably win the race.
They're all stretched out single file now. They made it up through the S's. We got Kale coming up down the long straightaway, coming into a hard braking zone, into the carousel there. Hits where the bus stop would be. He's hard on the binders, comes down, gets to the bottom of the track. Everyone's slowing down to make this long, lazy, take the carousel ride around. Get on the throttle coming out of the corner. Come down here to a sharp left and then a 90 back to the right down to the start-finish line.
So far, looks like everybody's made it out clean. We're almost complete with lap number 1, so let's not jinx anybody. But so far, the start was a good start for everybody.
Got a nice battle back here with Mata in the 16 to 31 a night, and Church. He's kind of worked it out going into that last corner.
I think we should go on the chop. I think we should go on the Chop Chop Weekly onboard of Brad Doveford and take a lap around Watkins Glen on his view.
Let's do that.
I'm watching this battle. Oh, we got someone off the grass. Knight off into the grass. He comes up. Church overpowers it. Dove looking on the outside of the S's, thought better of it. He slows up and he's going to let this 31 of Knight go, or excuse me, yes, 31 of Knight. Just get up there and nick the wall. Dove is waiting so patiently.
We got Nate going on the inside, trying to take the inside on the carousel away from Spitzer, and yes, he does. Nathan Bigart takes the lead.
Lead change. See how that happened.
I think it happened coming out of the S's there, John.
Yeah. Nate just had a better run into the S's. Coming up, he had to check up. Just had a good run coming out of the corner there, out of turn 4. Both of them top 3 hit the grass coming out of that corner. It was just a drag race. Who was going to break first? And it looked like Nate just sent it in.
Well, I'm going to be really interested to see if Nathan starts showing away like he normally does when we're on the road courses, or is he just going to try to save some fuel?
Nobody's done anything crazy here. We got Hamley challenging Nate for the lead here down the front stretch into turn 5, or excuse me, the back stretch into turn 5, both hard on the binders. Hamley on the bottom. He hits the rumble strips. Nate has to give him some room, but here comes Kale right on Nate. 1, 2, 3, coming out of turn 5, heading into turn 6.
Well, John, if you go back and look again at Hamley's brakes come into the carousel, you could see some glowing on the right rear brake drum.
Well, yeah, they're coming from 100 and something mile an hour down to nothing.
We got some guys that
Nate
came
might-
off the track here. Looks like 71 Robert Church ended up crashing, as well as Mr. Michael Mata. Let's go back there and double check what happened. Church, he just spun it, didn't hit anything. And Michael Mata, let's see what happens to him. Doesn't look like anything major, just spun it. Neither of them hit the wall. Oh, little cheek action there. Nothing major. Let's go back to the action. No cautions flown. Back to the excitement.
Looks like Cambly is giving Nate a run for his money at the road course, as the road course swinger, Nathan Bigart, falls into second place right now and is starting to get a little bit of distance between him and Hambly right now. That's up to half a second right now.
There's Austin having a seizure in the middle of the race. Just spins it in front of everybody. But he's going to be okay. All right. Mata just went off the track again. So that we are having a phenomenon of everybody just, I think the tires are just getting hot and they're just starting to burn them off. Look, Mata just spins it. This time he does back it up hard into the wall. That's going to hurt him moving forward.
He was backing it up just to get out of the way. The trains were coming.
Yeah, there he is. He's in the grass just backing it up. Look at him. He's going backwards.
I cannot pick up these wrecks here.
How long did he go backwards for? He might have been disqualified because of this. Oh, what a move. He backs it up. What is he?
I don't know what he's doing.
There he goes. He finally put it in gear. All right, there he goes. He's fine. We're going to go back live. Mata seems to be okay. He's probably going. Mata is in the 16 car. Austin Knight, the 31, jumped into the pits as well. So while we were looking at Mata,
we were sitting there watching it on the stream here.
Yeah, while we were looking at Mata, Austin lost it again. And let's go jump into the 31's aerial view here. Spins it, hits the wall, and he ends up having to go to the pits. So some of these guys have a little bit of damage. Mata jumped to the pits. Austin jumped to the pits. They're both in the pits, so they're just out there trying to figure it out. But let's talk a little bit about the
battle for the lead here. Battle for the lead. Nate,
there goes Nate.
Looking up to the inside. He's just peeking.
He's letting
peeking. He's hoping to me overdrives it.
Yeah, but he's just letting them know.
Good.
Let's jump in Nate's cockpit and see what he's looking at. Let's see how he's setting them up. He should be able to get a run up top here, this hill.
He's going to get on the inside. Watch. He's going to set him up to the outside. And then he's going to dive underneath and beat him down in the inside. Here
in the braking zone. There it is. Boom. He make it.
Boom. To the inside. He's just going to outbrake him. He's going to outbrake him.
There he does.
Big move. Can he hold on to it? He does. Oh, this opened the door for Kale, though. Kale, Hamley was sleeping there watching Nate make that move and almost let Kale right in there, too. Still, 1, 2, 3. Biggert, Hamley, Spicer, and Case of Beer, followed by Mr. Rick Cohn in the top 5.
And that's a caught napping moment of the race.
Well, that's a new saying. Cat nap. No, what?
He said caught napping.
Caught napping. Oh,
yeah.
That's for cat nipping.
Catnap. Speaking of that, Ty is 5th in the points. The number 6 car didn't show up this week. Must have had a last-minute situation with his vehicle where it wasn't able to get it started because he did not show up. And he's 5th in the points. Guess who's in 4th? Mr. Mark Retchen in the 33 Skull Bandit vehicle. Hell of a season so far. Mark's actually having one of the better seasons so far. We're 5 races in. He is in 4th position as far as the points and currently running 8th. 1 position up from where he started. Mr. Brad Dove's the next man in 6th in the points with 654. He is currently 4 positions and our hard charger of the race of the moment running in 10th.
Nate is putting on the clinic. He just stretched it out to about a half a second lead here. They seem to close the gap a little bit because they're overdriving it into the corner. But on corner exit, Nate is just starting to walk these guys. Been interested to see if he just decided to forgo the try to save and make it on one tank, and just said, "Let me get a big enough lead to come in and get a splash maybe later."
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. These cars, it's a 40-lap race. They're averaging about 35 to 36 laps if you stretch it out in fuel. So they're going to have to pit. These guys were complaining about tires roughly about 10 laps in. It started to get greasy and hot. They started slipping around. We're at lap 8 of 40, so you're probably going to start seeing some of that tire wear come in, even though some of the guys already in the back have experienced some looseness into the vehicle. But for the most part, these guys up front, Biggert, Hamley, and Spicer, they're running hard. They're running good. It doesn't look like they're saving any fuel, so they're definitely going to go in and probably, what would you do? Take 2 tires at the end and top off of some fuel?
I take all 4. Take all 4. I think you split this. If the field is not going to make it on one stop or no stops, you have to split this in 2, right in the middle. 20 laps, come in, get your tires, fill up, and run another 20 laps. By the time you get the tires changed, you might as well change the 4 tires and get back out there. I think that's the big undercut. That's how you're going to catch these guys. If you stretch it out all the way till you run out of gas, you're going to get undercut big time. Unless you don't take tires. If you run it all the way out, no tires, come in and just get the splash that you need, maybe. But we'll see how it plays out. There is no saving in Nate. He is just pulling away.
We're riding inside Clint Hackett's 28 machine. Log Hog himself. He's currently running in the 9th position. He's currently down 1 spot from his current starting position. He was talking about that he needed a rebound this week. He's been having some bad luck in the last couple of races, so we're looking forward to Clint being able to make it all 40 laps today and get maybe in the top 5. He's definitely one of those sleepers that you got to pay attention to.
And maybe the birthday boy might be able to eke out a win. Maybe
Oh, that's true. Happy birthday to Mr. Clint Hackett. It is his birthday today. We totally forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up. He's making a huge run there on the inside of Mark. Are they going to touch? No.
He came in hot. He just heard it on the radio. He said he came in a little hot. Red was sitting there with a full eyes in the mirror there. Thought better of it, but the 25 is going to take advantage of him. Slides in there underneath. Bad entry there. He's going to lose some time on the corner exit.
Looks like either the 16 of Michael Matta's it looks like the 16 of Michael Matta's either taking extensive repairs or his day might be done. Because he's been in the pits here for about a good 6 minutes now.
Right, he's in the pits. Who cares? I'm talking about the guys on the racetrack, man.
He ended up spinning. Yeah, Mata was struggling. He ended up towing to get into the pits. So
right here for the top 10, you got Greg, Dove, Retchen, and you got Hackett back there. We got Church. He's a lap down.
Got Robert Church
out. Mata probably out.
Mr. Robert Church in the 71 Life Buoy Chevrolet there. He's the only camera car today. As you can see him riding in his triple screen.
Oh, contact between the 3. Oh, Racone crashed.
Racone spun it. We were watching it. Let's see what occurred. Let's go back and watch it again. Let's look in the chopper view. This looks like the 75 and the 3 touched.
Yeah, 75 looked like he just got a little loose trying to make that corner.
They touched a little bit. Just no harm, no foul there. Doesn't look like 75 caused any damage to his car. Rincon will be able to survive from that one.
If you look at it though as well, the 75 also had some right side brake glow as well.
Yeah, he was dancing going into the braking zone, which forced the contact.
Tried to take over second over Hamley. He's got it in the carousel. He was able to hold that bottom there. Hamley had to slide up the track. They come out of here heading down into turn 6. Nate with a huge 2.5-second lead over Spicer and Hamley, which just switched spots coming into 6 and the 7 and the start.
If these guys knew better, they would stop messing around with each other, get
Because Nate's gonna go
get
bye-bye.
nut to butt and start moving forward, because Nate's gonna end up putting it. He got that clean air. He's got that braking zone. He's already extending that lead. You want to make sure he doesn't get too far out, and then he can start saving some fuel, because he only has to save anywhere from 3 to 5 laps to make it to the end.
And we know he can and will, because he's done it once before in the ARCA series.
3 wide,
Oh,
25,
my
33 in the
goodness.
28.
A Folger said, here's some smell, and 28 gets loose with that. What happened?
They're just fighting for the position.
Fighting for the position, but then Clint had such a run, and Dub squeezes him up there and had to make him back off. I would have forced that a little on the 28, but hey, we'll see. Maybe he'll get it back. Dub's notorious for eating rubber. He likes it for snacks. And eat all that rubber up on those tires.
He knows when he's got an extra
Coming in
box of snacks in the cupboard.
Comes in 140 low into the carousel.
Got a little smoke there.
Could almost
Well,
smell that
guys.
rubber being poured.
Nate's leading now at 3.5, just a little under 3.5 seconds now and growing.
What section do you think
Yeah,
would walk?
I was ready.
Go ahead, boys.
No, I'm just looking for some excitement here. Everyone's pretty spread out. So yeah, nothing's going on.
I was
Nate's
getting ready
killing
to
him
say,
with a 3.5 second lead. It's getting to the point now that I'm wondering if those guys are just trying to save fuel and Nate's going the other way and going, I'm going to do a quick splash and go. We'll know here. In another 7 laps, we'll start seeing if anyone's going to take this half and half. But Nate's
That's
on
a
a
good
Sunday
point, John.
drive.
Oh, Mata, is that church up there with no bumper? Yes, that is a church with no
can't-
bumper. Yes,
Chase.
he's still out there. The guns.
Oh,
He's still out there.
yeah. No, he's got, I don't know what's going on. If you just threw a squall and crossbones on that hood, dude, it'd be Dr. Death.
Yeah,
That
he's
thing
still-
is looking rough.
but
Like a
I think-
snaggletooth
I
looking
think
front
we-
end.
I can say I think we all knew coming into this thing, as we've all three had the experience of this ourselves. And now, instead of us getting to experience it for ourselves, we get to watch it this time. Nate
I'm
pull
just
away.
hoping I see a wreck. That's what I'm looking for. But
The last-
everybody's just cruising.
Yeah, we're 27 laps to go of a 40-lap event. Everybody's looking pretty good. Everybody's kind of single filed out. There's really no action other than maybe Case of Beer and Crown Over running relatively close to each other. Let's see who else is.
Birthday boy got
that-
around 33 of Gretchen, but he mentioned on the comment he just wants to take the position and offered it back later when he burns his tires up, he said. So we'll see what happens first. Either catches Dove or he burns him up and the 33 gets back around him.
I guess we'll all find out together, won't we?
No,
Well,
I'm
Striker,
gonna unplug you.
do you want to take a quick commercial break while we hydrate?
Wait, you gotta go potty?
No.
he
You
said
take a
that.
hydrate break, though. This hydrate break is brought to
I
you
didn't
by.
know. I didn't know if you. I don't know.
This hydrate
Maybe-
break's going to be brought to you by Inside the Rig. We're going to be right back. The action never ends here at Chop Shop Racing. You're going to be able to see both our sponsors as well as the race.
When you lock in, man, your eyes go wild inside the rig, where the dust gets thin. Inside the rig, you can race again. Chop Shop Racing, you in that machine. Inside the rig, that's where you're.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Inside the Rig, part of Chop Shop Media. This is a show that talks to drivers in our Chop Shop League and from around the sim racing world. We get to know a little bit more about them, personal history, past racing experiences, and then we get into the depth and talk about their sim rig, their sim setup. Could go from anywhere from a $50 wheel to $4,000 wheel. Everybody's welcome to race in these type of things, and we're going to look into diving deeper into learning more about everybody in this Chop Shop League. And this is all part of Chop Shop Media, Chop Shop Weekly, and Chop Shop TV. That's a lot of Chop Shops. So we're excited to have our new guest on the show today. I've been actually looking forward to talking to this man. He's part of our Truck Series League and our Xfinity League. This is Brian Wertman, former NASCAR crew chief and pit member, and I'm really excited to have Brian come on the show today. Welcome, Brian. Really happy to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So, Brian, I wanted to get you on the show for a while. One, because of the Inside the Rig. I just want to see what everybody uses. Some people have a big giant triple screen setup. Some guys use a tiny little monitor. Talking to you during text messages. You're like me. You started a long time ago when it was before it was even multiplayer. Before you just had to race against a computer back in the old NASCAR 99, 2004 days, 2003.
Yep.
I'm a bit older than you, so I started way back in the day. Way before that, but I remember the NASCAR 94 series coming out, and I was offline against the computer. Then NASCAR 99 came out by Papyrus, and it was the first year that they had the multiplayer.
Then the crew chief of the time quit because of disagreement between the other teams. Then I was promoted crew chief for the last 6 races.
That's amazing. I'm just bringing up the picture now where it shows you on the broadcast with
Yeah.
your name underneath the driver. That's something to keep track of for the rest of your life for sure.
Yeah,
And
my mom took that picture and she was happy to see my name. Like,
oh my God! Yeah.
Like I received a text message. I was getting ready for the race, and I got a text message right before green flag dropped, and I said, "Awesome."
That's impressive. Like
Yeah.
that's a memory you'll keep for the rest of your life, and what an amazing experience for someone who is a NASCAR fan like yourself
Yeah.
and myself. Like that's an opportunity of a lifetime to be involved in the sport, even if it was for 8 years. And unfortunately,
Yeah.
you're dealing with some health issues now,
Yeah.
which took you out of the sport. So I'm really
Yeah.
sorry to hear about that. Tell us a little bit about what's happening with you now and what's going on.
After the 2019 season, when I was working at Carl Long, not even a month after the season ended, just right after Christmas time, suffered what apparently was a stroke.
Okay.
I suffered 7 of these in 5
God.
years. They were labeling me as TIA stroke. They are mini strokes. But now we found a doctor that knows the sickness I'm having. Actually, it's not a sickness, it's a disorder. He learned this in Germany called dysautonomia. What it is the malfunctioning of your autonervous system. What it is the brain or the organs are not communicating with each other. They are not working together. They are working
Right.
against each other. Like the brain either tell my digestive system to digest, and the digestive system saying no, or vice
Oh, wow.
versa.
Right.
Or
Right.
vice versa, the stomach will say we need to digest, and the brain will say no. It's just like the sweat glands, the heart, the blood pressure, it's like everything that you can't control. Yeah, no.
Well,
Like there be sometimes that my mood will change dramatically. Like I can be happy, then be sad, like in like no second flat. Like it's stuff that I can't control.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back there. We were watching live as the 84 car was trying to go into the pits, and he ended up hitting the cones or the barrels. Let's go back and look at it.
He
Let's-
disconnected though. Must have had too much damage.
He hit him hard.
Well, I called it. I said they were going to start pitting around 20.
He's coming into the pits hot. Just locks him up, goes right into the barrels. Has to back it up.
Mm. That stinks. He was a
Oh
top
yeah.
3.
Look how destroyed the car is. The right side's all the way to the ground. So he was done. Probably way too much damage for the 84 car to continue. He's going to be in the pits for a little while. That was one of your top competitors. But that break actually highlighted one of our podcasts with Jason Day. He is your podcaster for the Inside the Rig, which talks about equipment that these drivers use and some of their personal life and stories and all that good stuff. You get to meet some of these drivers and look at them in a different light. That was actually a really cool podcast. If you ever get an opportunity, make sure that you go out there to YouTube under Chop Shop _TV and take a gander at these podcasts, because these guys put a lot of effort into that. And boy, man, some of those stories are pretty phenomenal, especially that one that we just highlighted. Oh, while we were also on our commercial break, we did see the 15 car pit, did we not, John?
Yes, he did. He pitted early. He just took fuel. He didn't take tires there. He got the 74 making a move in the side case of beer. And he hits the grass. Case of beer swings it back underneath him.
Oh my goodness, what are we missing? Case of beer is up front. We got Nate, Jonathan, Case of beer, Brian Rayburn.
I don't know where the first guy on pit was. Crownover. Spicer came in the pit.
Yes, the leaders went into pit. So when Spicer went into pit, which is your 29 car, that's when the 84 went in there as well. Hamby ended up hitting the barrels.
McCona's in pit right now.
Mm-hmm. The first one into the pits was Anthony Crownover, the 15, and he only took fuel. And the guys that have stayed out is Nathan Biggert, Jonathan, Casey Beer, Rayburn. Yeah.
They haven't pitted yet.
Sorry about that. Bollinger, go ahead.
I haven't seen the Dove Bomb yet, but I think that John Hambley, that might be worthy of the Dove Bomb of the week.
We didn't give the Dove Bomb because we were so worried about his health and safety, but you're absolutely right. We will reserve that Dove Bomb for Mr. Actually, you know what?
Taking tires.
Let's give it to him.
They come and take tires on the pit stop. See, let's keep that in mind. Let's see if his lap time is way faster than the leaders. These tires are really matter. Mata's in the pit. Oh, he's been in the pit. Don't want to lap down though. But the Bigger's right there in front of him, so it's not crazy. Case of beer and Rayburn both in pit lane. The leaders are taking the pits.
Well, if Nate pits now, he has good chances at maintaining the lead on Cale Spicer, especially if you can just go and take a splash and go.
Everybody has pitted except Nathan, yeah. So we have the 74 car and the 3 car in the pits. There goes the 3 car heading out. It looked like he just took fuel. 74 is taking left sides or right sides only. I saw the left side get jacked up.
All tires.
Well, apparently Nate knows something that we don't know, because he has not yet to pit, and he's at his pace right now. He's looking like he's going to be at least 4 laps shorter fuel.
Normally when Nate does something along these lines, he knows something we don't know, and that means he feels like he can make it to the end.
I don't think he can make it to the end. I think he's just trying to get so far ahead that he comes in splashes and still maintains the lead.
Let's listen to his audio. Is he short shifting? Is he clutching? None of that so far. Let's see what it's...
Rayburn is trying to get his lap back.
It does not sound like
Dub
Nate's.
is into the pit. Dub
Yeah.
in pits.
The Dove Bomb in the pits.
18 laps to go. 7 cars on the lead lap as of right now. It's Biggert, Spicer, Greg, Retchen, Hackett, Crownover, Casebeer, all on the lead lap. That yellow car right behind Mr. Nathan Biggert is the first car a lap down, and he's trying to fight to get back on the lead lap, but Nate is not willing to give him an opportunity.
Yeah, but I think he just needs to stay with him so when Nate has the pit, he can get by Nate and try to get back onto the... He'll be on the lead lap, but he's got Spicer for only 41 seconds roughly behind that, maybe less.
41
So-
feet and a half, yep.
Yeah, but that's the bigger. So you're figuring 38 seconds. I don't know if
John, he's pitting. We got another taker. 83 cars pitting. There goes Retchen to
83,
take over the
right,
third spot.
into the pit. No sign of pitting from Nate this stop. He just went by pit entrance.
Well, we got Nate catching on Churchy now as well.
Well, Church is already a lap down. 84 Mata out night. So yeah, Church. Here comes
Crownover, the current closest contenders right now are Crownover and Retchen, racing for third and fourth.
uh-oh, I just heard someone super shift. Was that Dove?
He's still alive.
Church just went 2 laps down. Nate's on the move. He is trying to distance himself. This is going to be interesting. See how this plays out.
I think if he goes in now, he should be able to be in and out on a splash and go with the distance that he has.
He's going to need to sit in there a long time. Plus, he's got the whole length of pit road to run. Brownover with the big undercut. He's climbing back. He's a minute back. But I don't, like you said, I think the John Gregg was 53 seconds in pit road. Dub was 56 in pit road. So let's just say Rayburn was in 45 seconds. So let's just call it 40 seconds. Spicer's right there, 40 seconds back. So, but these guys had to wait on more fuel. So Nate should come out the leader unless Spicer closes this gap a little more.
That's the one thing that I was thinking. If he does go in there, he's going to obviously take less fuel than everybody else. Plus, he was on the track longer with less fuel, which equates to generally a faster lap time overall. So Nate is not working on the undercut. He's staying on the, what do they call that, the overcut, where he just stays out the furthest. And the reason for that usually is because he's got the least amount of fuel that he'll have to pack in to get to the finale. He literally just has to get a little splash and go, and that'll be more than enough to tend to get into the finale. But we will see. We got 15 laps to go.
Second of fuel, Striker. That's probably all
He's
it's gonna
creeping
take.
up on Case of Beer here. He's about to put only 5 cars on the lead lap once he gets to the Case of Beer.
There's Casey Beer out there in the front, that black number 3 Goodwrench car. How long is it going to take?
How many laps were they getting?
35 to 36 laps
Okay, well,
on
they're-
average.
they're 27. When's he gonna come in and get that splash?
If he's waiting to the last minute, he's waiting to the last minute. So we won't see him till 4 or 5 laps to go.
Well, you better hurry because Kayla just now closed the gap to just under 41 seconds now.
It's been holding right around there, so Nate should come back out on the lead here. It's just because he doesn't have to take as much fuel.
That's if he pits, though. You gotta remember that.
He's pitting.
This man knows how to save.
He ain't that good to save 5 laps of fuel. He is doing exactly what.
He's going in now. He's going in now.
Oh, here he comes. He's coming in for the pit. 40
All right,
mile an hour.
let's look where Kale's at. Is Kale going to be able to run him down?
Here it comes.
Nate's
Kale,
still going
where's
into the
Kale
pit.
at?
It doesn't look like Kale's really gaining much time right now. Looks like the time is still on the increase for Kale right now.
No, because it's not. He's coming into
He's
turn
coming. This is, yeah.
6 right now.
Yep.
Someone keep an eye on Bigger. Let me know. I'm watching Kale.
Bigger
Kale's
just jumped into the pits. Kale's coming back around the last 2 corners.
coming around 7. He's coming to the straightaway.
Nate's coming out now. Nate's coming out now.
Nate is coming out. Spicer on the front stretch, hitting the start-finish line as of now.
Can he see him?
Nate's going into the S's.
Yeah, so Nate did get out there in time. That move did actually work. So
This
Nate
is
has
Nate's
to... Yeah, now it's Nate's to lose for sure. Well, we got 13 laps to go to find out. Let's not crown a victory just yet. We got Biggert, Spicer, Crown over Retchin, and Casabir rounding out the top 5. Rayburn, Rincon, Greg, Dove, and Hackett rounding out the top 10. Church, Hamley, Mata, Knight, and Hammond rounding out the top 15. We do have 9 cars on the lead lap. The last car on the lead lap right now is Mr. Brad Dove. The Folgers in your cup.
Nate's about to drink him some coffee because he's gaining on him.
That's true.
But Spicer's got to run the next 10 wall laps if he has any chance.
He's got no chance.
Nate is running. Let's see what he ran this lap here. Gonna be. Oh, this was his out lap, so.
So Spicer was running 1:14.9s. But let's see what they run once they cross the start-finish line again.
Spicer's lap. Last lap was a 1:15 flat.
Yep. 114.997 to be exact.
Oh, Brad Dover is hard into the outside wall just now. He lost his front bumper.
I missed it. What happened?
We are going back.
Take a look at what happened on the instant replay presented by W Energy and VBR Racing.
He just goes straight. He just missed it. It won't stop. Look at the tires. Just
Yep.
And this is
He left
this
some
is what
debris
we're
on the
talking
track.
about, hitting the wall. Well, looks like it's time to get a debris caution put out to get that bumper picked up.
No.
His car's leaning to the right, so he's hurt. That car's not running good. Let's see if it... Oh, yeah, look at that steering wheel. It's turned all the way to the right. He's going to have to
Well,
bring
that's
it
exactly
into the
what I was
pits.
talking about.
Oh, man.
Well, Striker, that's
think he knocked
exactly
the
what I
wheel
was
off.
talking about out in the pre-race, show. How if you overshoot that braking zone into the carousel, you're gonna be taking a visit to the outside wall.
Look at Crown over. The first guy to go into the pits, take fuel. What a jump. He's running top 3. He's definitely... Yeah, he's running podium. Good job. That was a good move on his part. He was running in the top 8 and then ended up pitting, and now he's got him back in the top 3. So he's in a podium position right now, about 7/10 ahead of Mark Retchin. Can Mark run him down with those fresher tires? We're about to see. 11 laps to go in this 40-lap journey here at Watkins Glen in New York. It's actually been a pretty good race. Very entertaining. No cautions. A couple of different accidents. A lot of different activity. A lot of different drama and stresses. Jason Day did not make it. Ty did not make it. That's 2 guys in the top 5 in the points. Cale Spicer chasing down Nate Biggert. Does he have enough? Nate's got a 13-second lead. Normally, I would say there is no way somebody runs down Nathan Biggert in 10 laps with a 13-second lead. But if somebody's going to do it, Cale Spicer would be the man that I would pick.
SVG
Well, these
did
guys
it
are stretched
couple
out. What
months
is
ago.
going on with the O'Reilly rising through the ranks? We're coming down to the last week. Top 3 drivers are within a blanket. What do you got on that, Striker?
We talked a little bit about that. Me and Bollinger were talking about that while you were race controlling. Huge event this weekend, Saturday. Make sure to check it out with our partner, Signature Esports. He's broadcasting the phenomenal race at Homestead, where the top 4 drivers are 25 points from a championship. We have Pat Green, RB Turner, Lemon, and Fred Chase as the top 4 drivers, all vying for a championship. It is going to be phenomenal. It is one race. I believe the leader is it Pat
Lemon
Green
right now.
or is it Lemon? Lemon's
Lemon.
in,
Casey
yeah.
Beer's challenging Gretchen for the 4th spot coming into the carousel.
I told you Russian had the little, yep. Case of beer. Case of beer took it. Case of beer took it. One thing that's actually I want to make a quick comment here, and I don't want to spend too much time on it since we got lap 9 to go, but there's a huge, it's not even a rumor anymore, but a huge talking point in the iRacing online world with this whole Conti Raiko scenario. What do you guys know about that? What have you heard?
Last I heard, it was, I don't know if it's true or not, but from what I've been hearing, it was Raiko sending somebody in undercover to get setups for Raiko to use.
So from my understanding, what we're talking about here is 2 setup shops. iRacing normally runs 2 different types of racing. There's a fixed racing series, and then there's an open racing series. These boys right here in these 87 cars are running a fixed setup. This setup's given to us by iRacing. So we just upload it, these guys run it, everybody's got the same setup. But there's another option where all these big boys go and run to, and they do the open setups. So you can tune on them, you can customize them, you can try to eke out every last tenth that you can running those setups. People generally sell those setups online, so not only can you tweak them, but it's a money-making endeavor. And that's something that can cause some controversy. As you all know, when you got a little money, more problems. And from the sounds of it, Conti has taken Raiko to the cleaners, taking him to court because they feel like there was a spy that was purchasing their setups before they released their own. At least that's my understanding. It looks like they have location patterns, VPN activity, timing, travel, correlation, account behavior that shows this Owen Morgan, which is that secret agent, was out there purchasing these Conti setups and then going back to the factory of Raiko, and who knows what they were doing. At this point, nobody's really said, but if you're out there purchasing setups of your competitor, what are you doing with them? I don't know.
Don't be a spy.
Don't be a spy.
Now,
Don't.
Real quick, I want to jump back on the topic about the championship. From what I understand, it's gonna come down to for our 4th place driver to win it. He's gonna have to win the stage and hope that RB, Lemon, Tyler Lemon, and Pat Green all have a bad night.
So yes, it is not your winner take all. We're back to the chase, which actually it's a total point total at the end of the race. So there's still one stage, and then there's the point total that you can get by either getting the victory or your positioning. So if 4th place, which is Fred, right? 4th place. He's the one that's in 4th place. He needs most of these guys to have a bad race, try not to get any stage points, win the race, probably win the stage, and he still has a mathematical chance for victory. From what I can tell, Fred Chase is 35 points behind. RB Tuner is 3 points behind Pat Green, and Green is 5 points back. So, I mean, realistically, it's Tyler Lemon, Pat Green, and RB Turner's championship to lose. But mathematically, Fred Chase, the number 9 car, also has that capability. He just has to have a lot of things go for him to win that championship. But either way, you got to tune in to figure it out. It's not given. It's not a guarantee. All these guys are going to race real hard, and we're going to see who comes out on top. Every single one of them has great success throughout the season. That's why they've put themselves in position to win a championship.
If you want to watch more left-hand turns and right-hand turns on a naval base tomorrow night, it's going to be live on our partner channel in the main broadcaster here at Chop Shop Racing, Signature Esports. You can tune in there tomorrow night as well as Saturday night, and on Tuesday nights catch all of Chop Shop Racing action.
Absolutely. The whole Chop Shop family has multiple partners and different partnerships that we love and we consider family. Signature Esports is one of them partners that we love. We are broadcasted most of the week with Signature Esports. If you haven't done so already, make sure you check him out. He has a huge community. The presentation level is amazing over there. This man is the one that shows us what to do here in this Thursday series. Without him, we wouldn't be able to be here as well. So yes, make sure you go out there and check him out. Show him love. Root your drivers on. We have some big racing coming on tomorrow. It is another road course racing in the Cup Series, but the big show is on Saturday, both on Signature Esports, and I believe this man is on all platforms, so you can find him on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. What else is he on? Facebook.
He's on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch.
Just look for Signature Esports.
And you can't forget about me as well as one of our other partners that does the Wednesday night series, which has been yet to be determined what the next one's going to be.
We have multiple partners, like we stated. VBR runs our Wednesday night ARCA series, and they will continue to keep doing so, and that is headed by your one and only Mr. Michael Bollinger. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you check out VBR on YouTube and subscribe and like, because he's going to be coming back hot and heavy very soon, this coming Wednesday, with a mishmash series. Details to be provided here shortly. Looks like Brad Dove is out there just being a wall for everybody, but he's still managing.
He's managing.
With 4 laps to go.
He's starting to stretch it out now. He's 16 seconds. I believe Nate's got maybe 3 laps to go. He's on lap 37, so he's got lap 38 to that. 3.5 laps to go. He increased it from 13 seconds to 16 seconds. Unless something drastic happens, he's going to get this. Spicer looks like he's got second wrapped up. Crownover solid in third. Then Case of Beer is in fourth. Tight little battle with Rayburn. They're only like 0.2 apart. So let's see what's going on with that. How is that so? 1 minute and 1.01.
Uh-oh. The 33 is pitting. He must have been running out of field. That was Mr. Mark Retchen was running 7th. He's just lost a spot.
No, he didn't pit. He never pitted. This is his first pit stop. 37 laps.
Okay. So he tried to stretch it as much as he can. It looks like he will still get out in front of Clint Hackett since he's about 40 seconds in front of Clint. So staying out this long only lost him 1 spot. So he should be fine. Clint is starting to run him down, but not enough time to get around Mark.
Clint's just coming out of turn 7 down the front stretch. Retchen's already out.
Well, gentlemen, laps are winding down. 3.5 to go at this point in the race. Coming into the carousel now.
I think it's Uh-oh.
Can't be saying uh-oh. There's nothing going on as of right now. Retchen was the last to enter and exit the pits. Nate Bigger, Cale, Spicer, Anthony Crownover. 1, 2, 3. It looks like it might stay that way. 3 laps to go. Here's Nate coming down the front straightaway to get the 2 to go. 2 more laps to go.
Barney, as Nate Bigger takes the 2 to go, you can see Barney now fiddling around in his flag tower, trying to grab his checker flag and his white flag to signal to us guys up in the booth and the race fans watching. As you can see that the race fans in the attendance are at the front grandstands. How he's looking down, he's grabbing his checkered flag and his white flag because Nathan Bigart. Once he comes out of turn 7, we will be one more time around.
I did not understand a thing you just said. Other than he comes out of 7 and he'll have 1 to go.
The man's excited. We
I
appreciate
know, man.
him.
Slow it down, baby. Nate coming up. He's coming up to turn 6 and 7. He will take the white flag this time. He's got a huge lead, 17 seconds. This is 1, 2, 3. Crown over will be in the 3rd hole. They'll be doing some interviewing after here in the top.
There he
3.
goes. Barney is up there in the box, pillbox up there, waving the white flag. White flag. Chop Chop Series Nationals. Can this be Bigart's second win of the season? I believe it. No, wait. This might be his first.
It
This
will be
might
his first win,
first.
yes.
He had to
will
go
be
to
his
shifting
first.
school.
Because Cale Spicer and
Day.
Jason Day are the only 2 winners on the season so far. So this is going to be our 3rd different winner on the season, and it's going to snap Cale's win streak as well.
Well.
Oh, he's got to go around the dove bomb.
He went around Dove with only 3 wheels. Dove can't get it to turn. And then he tries to chop the nose off the guy.
Is that Rincon back there yet?
By Braille. I think he's driving by Braille.
He's definitely driving by a Braille. All right, coming through the last couple of turners. He's got a left-hander and a right-hander, and then he's going to hit the front straightaway. And he's going to get the white flag here, coming for the victory. Nathan Del Jefe Bigart gets the checkered flag right here, wins the Watkins Glen 350 with the Chop Chop Nationals. What a run. What a phenomenal run. Here comes Cale Spicer rounding up in second place. Oh, spun it out there a little bit, just getting them tires hot. There he goes, and Anthony Crownover with probably the pit race of the pit move of the race. Ended up pitting early and gained a ton of positions, and it looks like he's going to end up finishing in the top 3 because of that move. That, to me, is probably the move of the race. Here he goes. Easing it in. He's pretty much got it locked up. Takes the checkered flag. Bigart, Spicer, Crownover. That's your podium 3. Rayburn coming out of nowhere to finish 4th. Brian Rayburn in the 74 car is finishing 4th. Here you got Quesabeer as well in that beautiful Goodwrench Chevrolet, finishing 5th. That is your top 5 here at Watkins Glen. Nathan, Spicer, Crownover, Rayburn, and Quesabeer. Great racing. Great racing. You got George Rincon finishing 6th. John finishing 7th. Retchen finished 8th. Let's see if we can't get a grid to show the official statistics. I don't think we're going to get them just yet because they haven't finished the race. But there's Nate just hanging out, waving at the blonde. You can see her right there. Row 36, seat number 7, green shirt. You see that? You can see her cleavage from here.
I was going to say, I think she's lifting up her shirt and flashing Nate
There
right now.
she was.
Hey. Olinger, you got your questions ready? Because here are the top 3 are in the booth. Who you taking first? Race winner?
I think we go to a commercial break before we talk to our race winner.
All right,
let him sit up there.
We're going to be right back. We're just going to go grab our drivers. We'll be back in just a split second. Alrighty, we're back with our race winner, Nathan Biggert. Congratulations on getting the victory. I believe this is your first Chop Chop National victory. How did it feel, brother? Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's definitely my first in these cars for sure. These things have been a struggle, and to go along with my struggles in this car, we got some guys obviously that joined the league that love this car, and they're just really, killer at it. Kale being one of them. After seeing qualifying, I really thought that the only way to beat him was he was going to have to wreck himself, or someone was going to have to wreck him in a turn one on the start. But somehow, some way, was able to take care of the tires enough and copy his strategy, because I was going to change tires at the pit stop thinking that they were going to mean a lot, and then realized that he didn't take them, and figured that the only way to beat him was to do the same. I couldn't give up too much time. I don't think I would have been able to run him back down. It just takes too long to change tires in these cars. So he's teaching me a lot in these cars just by watching him and learning from him, and I credit that to the victory. And also the fact that I will say I did cheat tonight. I've been struggling with shifting these cars, and I turned on the auto clutch, so all I had to do was flick the shifter, and I didn't have to worry about missing a shift tonight. So kind of halfway cheated to steal this one.
It's not considered cheating if the system allows you to do it. I know the majority of the drivers use that auto clutch feature. Basically, if everybody's out there doesn't know what it is, it's just it's like traction control. It's like anti-stall brakes. It's just an extra feature that iRacing allows you to have. That in this case allows the clutch to be engaged, so you don't have to engage it for you. But so it's not a big deal. The big thing with these cars is if you have an H pattern, it's almost impossible to shift on it. And it wasn't last week, but the week before that you killed the entire field trying to shift on a restart. So I don't blame you.
Yeah, that's where I was worried from, was that Phoenix race. I missed a shift on a restart more than twice there. So I knew I was going to struggle here tonight with all the shifting, and figured if I was going to compete for a top 3, I was going to have to use that.
Congratulations,
Nate,
buddy.
you do it again.
Sorry about that, Bulger.
Nate. You take care of business again. The road course ringer strikes again in the Chop Chop road course ringer strikes again. And as well, it is Turtle Power striking again. This time in the 87 series. Gonna give me a shout out, Nate, and your thoughts as well, real quick.
Yeah, just a shout out to Chop Chop. You guys doing a podcast going on every week. Just everybody involved with the Chop Shop, and great group of guys. Enjoy hanging out with them. I spend, a lot of time here in the Discord almost every night, and I have a great time. So I want to thank, John and Stryker for all the work they do, putting it on, keeping up with the Discord, and giving us a place to come together, hang out, and have fun. Again, shout out to Kale. Like I said, he's teaching me a lot. He doesn't know it, but he is teaching me in these cars as I go back and watch and learn. So appreciate everything he's doing and what he's bringing to the league and for me. Shout out to Anthony for the P3 tonight. These cars are hard to drive. It's not easy at a road course for sure. So everybody that even finished this race, we didn't have a fast repair tonight. I think that made everybody settle down a little bit, go a little easier, but it made for some nice, clean, fun racing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then all the fans out there watching, my number one fan, always supporting me. Love you, Mom.
Love you, Mom. Appreciate you. Take them away for 2 or 3 weeks, so let somebody else win. But especially on a Friday night, we got the Cup race tomorrow at San Diego Concord. You're missing that one, right?
Be there, man. The NASCAR race isn't until Sunday.
Anyways, we got to be the best. You got to beat the best, and this man right here is the pound for pound Chop Shop #1, Nathan Biggert. Congratulations on your victory again. This is your first victory of many in the 87 series. Congrats. You earned it. Well deserved. and we're going to let you go and enjoy your victory. And we're going to bring in Mr. Cale Spicer next and enjoy some of his color commentary. So congratulations, Nate. Have a wonderful evening, and we will catch you tomorrow at San Diego.
Yeah, that
Cale, Michael, and Michael up here in the booth, brother. How you doing?
Doing pretty not bad. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Bollinger, knock it out, brother.
Well, Cale, it's sad to see a win streak come to an end. What's your thoughts right now, knowing that you had a massive win streak just get snapped here today?
Well, I'm okay with that. It was a good race for Nathan Biggert. It's a good job for him for smoking me there. He's well out ahead. But tell you what, I got plenty of excuses. We came into this one, we got scoliosis with the steering wheel. It wasn't turning right very good. Not used to that. We're pitting a little bit early there, trying to flip the stage for the stage break that never came. But all in all, second place wasn't too bad.
Phenomenal. We did see you go in there early, and we were kind of wondering what you were doing. Did you think there was a stage?
Oh no, I'm just messing around.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
really know where I wanted to go with the
We-
strategy there.
Initially,
Tires weren't working out.
we thought it was the better alternative going in, obviously try to undercut, but once we saw that Nate was stayed out there a little bit longer than you guys, I kind of figured he was just trying to get as much distance as he could, and he normally will hit his pit entry and exit pretty solid, so it was an uphill battle for you. However, you did lead some laps. You were a top running car as you normally are, not only showcasing your oval skills, but now obviously you're elusive here on the road courses as well. So you did phenomenal. You are the current 87 series top win getter with over 4 wins in this season, 7 races in. So you're still phenomenal. You're definitely going to probably take the points lead since our points leader was not able to make it today, Jason Day, and he's probably out there slitting his wrist watching this broadcast. So make sure you give him a shout out and thank him for not coming out this week. But other than that, Cale, you did phenomenal. That Hardee's 29 always looks amazing. It is one of my preferred cars. That paint scheme is awesome. The way that you wheel this baby across this track is phenomenal. Congratulations on your second place finish. Mr. Bollinger, anything you want to add, Cale?
I got nothing, Cale, but congratulations once again. Second place, tough track. I gotta ask you, what were you thinking when you realized that there was no bus stop tonight and that you had to be on the brakes harder than what you normally would have to be to make the carousel?
Not too sad about that. That bus stop's the devil. I'm happy to go right around that guy.
You're right about that. I was pleasantly surprised when we coned it off for you guys, but that's pretty awesome. It didn't really cause a lot of problems for most drivers. Drivers ended up wrecking in other places, either going up the hill and just burning up their stuff. But all in all, it was a great race. Cale, congratulations. Make sure you thank everybody out there, your sponsors. Again, we appreciate you showing up, dominating as usual. Phenomenal race. Yeah, go ahead and give your shout outs and we'll get you on your way.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I'll give the track volunteers a shout out here. I saw quite a few bumpers out there. I think those guys are going to be working overtime today. So thoughts and prayers.
That's right. Luckily, didn't bring out any cautions, just some section cautions there. But you're absolutely right. We saw a couple of those guys jump over the barriers there and grab those bumpers as quick as they can and come on back, because there was a ton of them, especially early on in the race. It was a good streak where we got 4 or 5 cars just banging off those walls early in the run. So all in all, good race. We'll go ahead and send you back down there with the Chop Shop family. Again, thank you for showing up and showing out. You're probably going to be the points leader moving forward. So congratulations. Let's see if you can't hold this point lead moving forward. And where are we at next week, Bollinger?
I believe we're on a bye week.
Okay, well, if we're on a bye week, you get a week off, and then you come back nice and ready. Let me just double check where we're at, because I want to see where we're at next week. We are.
That's what I was about to check too.
You are right. Bye week, and then we are at Auto Club. And this is going to be considered a crown jewel. Now, these 87 cars never ran at Auto Club, but Obviously, we have all rights to be able to add some of these fictitious tracks on there. Auto Club should be a fun race. We're going to label it a crown jewel. Really, no extra other than it's going to be a lot of hype surrounding it. How do you feel about going in Auto Club? Is this one of your tracks that you're familiar with?
Yeah, I'm definitely a big fan of Auto Club. I'll see you guys up on the fence there. That's where I like to be.
That's right. Auto Club's going to be fun. One of the fastest places in the iRacing ovals that we have. So we'll catch you in 2 weeks at California Auto Club. Other than that, Kale, congratulations again on another podium. It's almost every week we get to chat with you every single week. We appreciate your time and effort and enjoy the rest of your week. Have a good day, Kale.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we got the third place finisher, Mr. Crownover. It's been a while we haven't had this man up here in the booth. Crownover, you got a copy up here with Michael and Michael.
Yes, sir. Good to hear you.
What's up, buddy? How you doing? What a phenomenal race there. Third place, dude. Great job.
Thank you, sir. I don't know if it's deserved or not, but for just hopping in and getting one lap in before qualifying, and never racing these cars before on a road course, obviously, um, I will take that any day and every day of the week.
So, congratulations. There's no way you can just bring some dude off the stands, throw him in the car, and expect him to get a podium at Watkins Glen in a 1987 NASCAR. There's no freaking way. So, congratulations. Don't talk it down. That's quite an accomplishment. Obviously, skill and instinct put you in this position, but you also had what I would call the move of the race. You ended up pitting way earlier than everybody else, undercut everybody, didn't take tires, and then came out and ended up getting that podium. I'm not sure if that was the reasoning that you gained so much. Obviously, you stayed on the track, you kept it clean, you ran some good laps, but what had you pitting so early? Was it your crew chief that made you take that move, or did you have to run to the restroom? What happened?
I think maybe a little bit of luck, but no, I was keeping an eye on it, and I was like, if I go a little bit easy, is it possible to make it? But I could get it to where I needed still 2 gallons, but I couldn't really get it underneath of that. And if I pushed, it would go up. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pit for 3 gallons right now because it doesn't really matter. Um, I didn't really think it would matter when we did it if everybody was getting the same amount of fuel and no tires. Um, and it just worked out. Try to keep it clean, keep it on the track. I'm looking at the average lap times, and I think me and Kale and Nate are the only ones that were below 117. So I will take that. I think I did a pretty good job for never driving this car before on a road course, or not really. Period. I haven't really driven this car that much.
Yeah, and I think the top two cars were Chevrolet, so you're the first four that ended up getting a podium here. Good job. Great looking 15 car. Congratulations. Bollinger, what you got for Mr. Crownover?
Well, Anthony, you in hard. You're used to seeing it too out of your windshield, just like me, Striker, and John are. When Nate's at a road course, he's pretty much gone once he gets that lead, he's gone. Wouldn't you agree from our experience, or what were you gonna be your thoughts if you had the chance to try to race him for the lead?
Oh yeah, it's always Nate. I don't ever expect to get a podium or at any of these road course races in any of the series. To be honest, being on West Coast, I don't really get to practice. I just gotta kind of hop in and qualify and go and learn as the race goes on. But Nate's top dog on the road courses. I don't see really too many people beating him. Um, and I never expect to. I say, look, I'm not gonna let Nate lap me because I used to get lapped by him all the time, and I haven't in a while on a road course. So I'm trying to keep
That's
that
a
streak
victory.
alive.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
victory
that's a
amongst
victory in
itself.
my book.
Yeah, so Nate's kind of the SVG of the Chop Chop series. He's super fast on these road courses. He's just light years ahead of most of everybody. But I mean, not to knock some of these guys like Kale and yourself and these others that do phenomenal at these road courses. It's not as easy as it looks, especially in these 87 cars. These cars weren't made to turn right and left. They're big, heavy, slow, horrible brakes, really soft tires. So, all in all, great job, buddy. Great job. Podium. Let's see if you can't take this mojo and momentum moving forward. We are on a bye week next week when it comes to the 87s, but we will cycle back to Auto Club. I know you're super fast at tracks similar to that, but are you racing the Cup Series on Fridays, correct?
Not anymore. I did 1 year. I got my little third place trophy, and that was the
And that was
only
it.
season I did. Yep.
All right, yeah. So we got some road course racing tomorrow. Since you did good today, I was figuring that you'd bounce back tomorrow. But other than that, we got some racing coming on Saturday for the Xfinity guys, and then we cycled back to a new week of Chop Shop racing. We want to make sure that we give you enough time to get your shout outs out. Congratulations again on your podium. Phenomenal job bringing that Motorcraft 15 forward to the podium here at Watkins Glen. Bollinger, anything else you want to add before we let this man give his shout-outs?
I got nothing. Gonna give us a shout outs, brother.
Yeah, just shout outs to Chop Shop. I've been a customer for, I think, man, 4 years now at least. Best league that I've been a part of. Always keep it fun, always keep it fair, and just I appreciate you guys. And yeah, man, let's go get them next time.
Congratulations, Anthony. We appreciate the kind words. Everybody that's out there, this is Anthony Crownover, one of the OGs here at Chop Shop. Always phenomenal racing. Great driver, great attitude. One of the better guys out here. We appreciate him coming out here. It's always good watching him succeed. It's never as easy as it looks, and he made it look easy today. So congratulations again, Anthony. We will catch you in a couple of weeks, if not sooner, in some other series. But other than that, congrats on your podium, buddy.
Thank you. Later, fellas.
Later. And that's it. I mean, Bollinger, what do we got? Let's get some closing shout-outs out here. What do we got?
Big race coming up Saturday. Make sure, if you guys haven't already, you go to Signature Esports, like, subscribe or follow on whatever platform you want. Show him some love and get ready for Saturday night to go crown us a champion on Saturday night. In the truck series, we're getting closer to our championship too. I think we're a
couple races away. You're right.
Days away.
Yeah.
We go to a bye week on Tuesday as well.
So Saturday we race O'Reilly's, otherwise known as the Xfinity Series. Mondays we do the podcast, so it's in the Chop Shop Media booth. Tuesdays we are racing the Truck Series, which is probably our most populated series. I mean, we can't get people to not show up at this damn racetrack. Everybody loves these freaking trucks. Don't understand it, but Trucks is phenomenal, and this is broadcasted with Signature Esports. Again, check it out. The dude is outstanding. Wednesdays, we're currently off, but we're going to bring back the VBR ARCA series hosted by Michael Bollinger himself. Thursdays, kind of an open day for us, kind of a regroup internal day where we handle everything. And then Fridays, we come back and roll with a premiere series of the Cup Series. So that's where we're at overall. We're always out there making moves. If anybody's out there that's trying to partner up with Chop Shop, feel free to reach back out to us. We're always looking for opportunities. We have new seasons starting, so we are looking for sponsors. The Truck Series has had Speedy Trophies as our truck sponsor for many seasons now, a couple of years. Our Cup Series is looking for some new sponsors. So if anybody's out there wants to get their business out there on the screen, multiple nights out of the week and multiple different platforms, do not hesitate to reach out. We are on Facebook and YouTube and Discord. All those links are listed right on the description. But other than that, we appreciate everybody coming out and having a good time. These road courses sometimes can be a drag. Luckily today, everybody kind of knocked it out the park. We had a little bit of drama that we discussed over the broadcast about the setup stealing on iRacing. We'll probably have a little bit more on that as it continues. We're looking forward to that big race this weekend on Saturday at Signature Esports. Make sure you show up for that one because that one's going to be outstanding. But other than that, Bollinger, we appreciate you showing up. Mr. John Hammond's probably already fallen asleep. And
We're headed to work.
Yeah, he already went to work. We appreciate John Hammond, Michael Bollinger for being in the booth here for another great race of the Chopping It Up National Series. We're off next week, but we will catch you back at Auto Club in 2 weeks on a Thursday. Get us out of here.
With that, I'm the Patrick Michael Bollinger alongside Michael Strickland and John. I'm Reddy Hammond. I am the Patrick Michael Bollinger. Thank you to all of our lovely sponsors at Chop Shop. Without them, this lovely league would not be possible. So thank you to all of them. Thank you to Speedy Trophies, Chop Shop Media, Chop Shop Weekly, Inside the Rig, and many more. Without all them, we couldn't have this possible. Once again, I'm the Patrick Michael Bollinger alongside Michael Strickland and John. I'm Reddy Hammond, saying so long and good night from the Glen. We'll see you all in 2 weeks as we go racing in California. From all of us at Chop Shop Racing, we're saying good night and we'll see you next time. Wait, green flag flying. Good night, everybody.